Hello, I stopped the car because it's noisy while I'm driving and recording at the same time. The stuff in the back, the tools, all that stuff, metal banging against metal, makes the audio, the recording sounds very, very noisy. And I'm going to talk about stress and cancer. I just parked beside of a fire hydrant, and the reason I parked here is that I'm telling you, if you put mental effort and you stress out of every little thing, your body have a written information in your DNA to get you sick. So I'm not giving a shit about me parked beside of the hydrant, because I'm not leaving the car here like a jerk, parking and leaving. But I'm saying I'm not stressed out that some cop or some park enforcement officer is going to come in here, give me a ticket. No. I'm not really concerned that I drive the car which has a phone number, and people might phone the bosses, tell them, you have an idiot driver who's or someone driving your company car and it's parked right beside the fire hydrant. Yeah, I'm not concerned about that, and I do that on purpose to show you an attitude that might save your life. If you sense that the stress caused you some nasty illness, some nasty life-threatening disease, I can tell you that it comes from the mind. And let me turn the engine off. Okay, because I'm going to record a couple of minutes, and yes, the fire hydrant. People kind of look at me, and I'm trying to see, can I take their stress? Can I not stress out about people making comments about me? So right now I am under training. I'm training my mind because I'm a normal person. I stress out, not very often like in the past, but I still stress out of things. Yesterday I had a job with someone, and I got there late after dealing with the traffic, dealing with some stupid downtown Vancouver ways of driving around and stuff, the way the roads are designed, and I got stressed out and it was not good for me. And I'm trying to compensate that. I'm trying to compensate by fixing and getting in a calm mood, so I'm raising my health level. Let's say I'm, without getting into energy, vibration, auras and all chakras and all that stuff, I'm trying to do something good to compensate the harm I've done to my mind and to my health yesterday. And it's very important thing, especially when you suffer of something like the doctor tells you that you are going to die of cancer or something. How you overcome that, how you beat the stress. That is so stupid, to be told that you are going to die, especially when you love your life and you have assigned the value. You assign the value to your life, and you have plans and goals and friends who love you, or you're connected. You're not here just like a speck of dust, insignificant. You build a life of significance and connections between you and others, and you're connected energetically and physically connected to people. So your death, your departure is affecting other people, and you care about. They care about that, you care about that, and you put emotions in that. And when some idiot doctor tells you, I'm not saying they're all idiots, but if the doctor tells you that, oh yeah, you are going to die of cancer or something, it's very, very, very difficult for a human being, a normal human being, to deal with the stress. So you get more stress. You already have stress that causes you cancer. And if you're a person who stresses out of nothing and you put lots of mental energy into little things, then you get this news and you live with the news for months. You live with the news for months. Something inside is killing you. How you deal with stress? How you retrain your mind while you know that every day or when you go to your chemotherapy or treatment, how you deal with the amount of information. You see people dying, you see people suffering, you see people to treatment, and since you are connected to that world, because now your mind is focused on cancer. Actually, I have to keep going because I have to do some volunteer work, and your mind focus is on that world about people dying of cancer treatments, chemotherapy, on all that stuff. And the more you mind focus on something, the more information you get. Now you are connected to that world, and you know, and you get more information, and you will learn along the journey. You learn how people die of cancer. And is that going to make you happier, less stressed out? Is going to make you move towards health? No, it's going to make you sicker and relying on chemotherapy, cancer treatments, and all that medical machinery that makes lots of money out of your suffering. So I think the system, the way it's designed, does not have any invested interest to teach you how you deal with your mind, how you train yourself to avoid the cancer, because it makes them money. So they would have to do some sort of training and have a strategy like those into the cigarette manufacturing companies, who are forced by the governments to take actions and train people about how to stop smoking, how to stop poisoning their bodies, because it's not good for the society, it's not good for the tax system to have people dying. So they make more money of you being alive than making the money they make from the medical system treating you of cancer, lung cancer or whatever caused by the cigarettes. So they look into the numbers and they say, you know what, yeah, we need these people. I mean, they may care about you not as a voter, but they may care about you because you're a contributor to the society. So they look at the number and say, you know what, we make this money from the cigarette and tobacco manufacturers, and we lose this much money if we lose so many people. So what's the balance? So what we need to do, we need to stop this thing. So same thing with the cancer, but because the cancer treatment and it's not only directed to the lung cancer, it's a broad. There are ovarian cancer, there are lung cancer, kidney cancer, I mean all sort of cancers. So now you can't just go with the strategies towards, let's say, food manufacturer. Okay, stop selling crap, or stop poisoning people, because people still get cancer not only from food. They get cancer from tobacco, they get cancer from soaps and chemicals. So they would have to have a strategy that would kick in the butt all the manufacturers of poisonous stuff, like soaps, detergents, pesticides. So what you do, you put the economy into a big problem, financial problem, because to invest into changing the technologies cost billions of dollars, and now it costs the economy. And I saw someone with a vest, and he appeared as a parking enforcement officer, and I did not feel any emotions. I thought, okay, it's some guy. Other people, or in the past, I used to think, oh yeah, it's going to come in here, give me some shit, or give me some ticket. No, man, that's okay. Whatever it comes, it's my choice. I made a choice to do something stupid. Let's say I parked beside the fire hydrant, and I'm prepared to take the consequences. Because let's say if I do something stupid, then I'm stressed out that I'm getting caught. That's stupid. It's stupid of me not thinking in advance. So I put stress by myself, stress on my own mind and body by myself. So why don't I avoid? But in my case, I made the choice, the conscious choice, to do something that could cause stress. So now I should be prepared, and I am prepared. That's why I made the choice, because I want to prove myself that I'm mentally prepared to deal with the stress. But not everyone is like that. Not everyone. Everyone's name is George, who does lead different lifestyle and loves to experiment and stuff. Okay, and but I'm still not 100% good at that. So some sources of stress I can't really control. Now I will give you kind of a, it's not a story, it's kind of an example. Then I should get going. I met someone, a professional in his field, and he's professional in life and in his field. The way he talks, I don't know at home the way he talks, but when he talks to people around, he is a quality guy, a quality, and in a thinking and in a action, or at least through the actions, and also in his previous workplace. He had to be a professional. It's a field. It's like let's say lawyers. Okay, that's a classic example. They might joke at home or with some friends. They might joke. They may fool around. They may go chase women or whatever. But in their workplace, they are professionals, or they appear professional. What's in their soul, in their mind, that's a different story. Now, it is not easy to have a mask on all the times. If you pretend that you are someone else, it's going to affect you. You have to live being a professional. You have to feel it inside. It's who you are, and it reflects in everything you do. But some people, like I said, there are lots of lawyers who get sick because they pretend. They are not only taking stress from their workplace, clients, and whatever the environment they work in, but also is the stress of being someone else. Let's say they've been pushed by the parents to choose this type of work, being a lawyer, a doctor, or something, and for a lifetime, like 30 years or something, they do something that they don't really enjoy. That's stress. That's stress on the mind, because you do something that you don't really like and you start hating at some point, but you have to keep going because you have to make a living. Fortunately, lawyers can take a break because they probably they make enough money so they can afford to retire earlier when they are 50 or something, which is good for them, so their body can kind of get rid of the stress. But there are many people who have not don't have that type of choice, and they keep growing the stress bigger and bigger, and they think, oh, you know what, I wish I'm going to retire soon, oh, I have 2 more years or something, and they building up the stress because they think, you know what, I'm still forced to go to work or something. I can't quit the job. I still have to pay that mortgage, I have to pay that car or whatever. So that's different story. And I'm talking about this gentleman, the professional one. He got cancer, and he went for treatment. But when I talked to him after the treatment, he described what he went through, and I felt it. And bang, a car who's getting out. Uh, some people just get out of the parking lot and they don't really check. And I felt, I think, I feel the cancer will come back. So what I'm saying about this type of people, and of course the cancer came back and he's under treatment now. And I'm telling him, and I told him, let go. Stress-free, lead a stress-free life. Go with the flow. I told him twice. He wrote me back about how he smiles, he's trying to smile. But I feel deep inside there is something, an energy that keeps him from being truly happy. It's one thing to smile and try to be happy, and another thing is to feel it and go with the flow and with the love. And I don't know. I pray. I don't know how to pray, but I think of him, of going through this experience and learning along the way, along the journey. I told him, set goals makes you feel useful. God would notice that and will give you life, because you still have life left. And that's kind of my suggestion. It's not a treatment. If you came here to find out how you treat cancer, how you beat cancer, I'm not giving you that. I'm not a doctor. I'm just a guy. I'm just a guy driving to work and back, and I'm getting information from somewhere. I don't know where. I mean, I know, but I cannot locate the source. And I got many ideas that I saw them later being applied in the real life. And I figured I'm not the only one who get the same ideas. I'm one of those who picked these ideas, but the design made us made multiple people connecting to the same ideas, and it gives the humanity a greater chance of success. Like the sperm is not only one sperm trying to make it to the egg. There are multiple ones. That's the design, to increase the chance of moving things forward, the chance of achieving goals, the achieving success, right? Because we are part of this machinery that has a big plan for us. We don't see it, like I mentioned in the past. We see just a tiny piece of the puzzle, but we don't see the whole thing. There are only few who can kind of get a glimpse, an idea, and they see in the future. There were visionaries who predicted things in the future, and maybe they saw the puzzle, the big puzzle thing. Maybe they saw some of the elements kind of in a foggy picture, and they kind of say, okay, this is going to happen in 2020, like it was predicted about this virus by a few people. This is going to be a black president in the United States. It was predicted that. This is going to be the Second World War, predicted like 100-something years ago, before, I mean. So, big events. So there are people who can tap into the same information database like I do sometimes. Sometimes I do, and get the ideas. Same thing with what I'm telling you about cancer. I don't know where this thing comes from. I don't know. Maybe it's my logical mind. It doesn't matter. The thing is, you are designed to go with the flow. The flow is also designed that the humanity goes towards some sort of a goal. And if you feel that you are not part of that movement, that kind of a wave where everyone goes naturally, not because some leader, some Trump guy or some political leader is going to manipulate the world, and you sense that this is not a way God would like to see the humans go. You sense this is stuff that pulls the humanity down. Now, I suggested in different other recording that it could be a reason the humanity choose these leaders as a life lesson, as a way, even the wars, as a way that we learn from, and we have some losses, like in a farm you have some chicks that die or some cows that die, but overall the farm is still growing, the farm is still doing well. So it's part of the natural world. If we zoom out and if we look at the humanity, okay, we have pockets of war here, disease here, uh, some bad country here, suffering here, all that stuff, hunger and stuff. But overall, the whole humanity, like a big farm, moves somewhere. And you see these little creatures like spreading across the globe, is going to forage these different resources, different places. Yes, and there is still enough for everyone for some time. So the farm is still the experimental farm of God or something, still goes where He wants, even with these setbacks or like wars and stuff. And I don't know. That kind of was my thought at the time, and sometimes I think maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong when I see uh, this stuff in the media. But also, what I see in the media is what the media wants me to see. It's not what the real world is. So I think these things exaggerated by the media is to mess up with people's minds, to get you think in the way they want. Now, and also that makes you more stressed out, and you will see people fighting on the streets, people losing control, more shootings, which feeds the media. So the media makes more money, so they feed you with fear and all that stuff. People come on the streets, they kind of manipulate people to be stressed out and live a nasty life, so they do stupid stuff. So now the media, it benefits from that because they have stories to sell. It's like a clever crap they play on people, and more people would get stressed out, like I said, and you may see a spike in cancer cases, and you should study that. Maybe I'm wrong. But to conclude this recording, the stress takes you out of love, takes you out of trusting God, trusting you as yourself. You try to please others. That means you don't trust yourself, you don't love yourself, you try to get some love from other people. Because when you try to please someone, why would you do that? Because you love that person? Yeah, maybe. But maybe because that person if it doesn't feel you contribute or you work for them or you do something for them, they may get upset, they might turn their backs on you. So that makes you think, I don't want to lose their love, their connection, their whatever. So you try to please those people, and they will want more. That's the nature of humans. So you give them more, they will want more. But now at the same time you're stressed out because you need to keep pushing yourself. And now there are other people who are coming into the game. So let's say you please your loved one, your lover, and there is someone who can do more. And the lover think, if I can get more, why not? Same with an employer. You work for someone and they will hire someone younger or someone stronger, faster, who's trying to impress, to buy love. And now you're stressed out that your workplace might not like you as much as before. So you put more stress. You have so many sources of stress. So you try to please your life partner, you try to please your boss. So why all those? Why? It's because you don't trust yourself, you don't trust your supreme leader or your God, you don't love yourself. So you were designed in a way that when you feel gratitude and love, you feel love for yourself, for your body, for the creation, the way you were made, for the purpose you have here in this lifetime. If you don't love those, it will cause you get sick. It's part of the design. So it's kind of trying to teach you a lesson. If you're smart enough or wise enough, and you start opening your mind and you look around and think, oh, those people hate themselves or hate others. Oh, they get sick. Okay. If I don't love my body, oh, I got sick. But people don't think that deep. They just go by the surface. Okay, that person got sick, that person got sick. This is the statistics, the numbers. Why? What was the root cause? Not many people think that deep, I can tell you that. I'm not a special person. I'm telling you what I feel. If you go deep, 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 and you realize, love of self, save your butt. Love of self make you happier, make you accomplishing more, but not to feel great about yourself, accomplishing more for the great of other people. So, and when you do that, you get better health, happiness, more connection. More people would want your service, will love you, because that's the way you are designed to think. Okay, love is happiness of others and contribution. So stop contributing, you will see how the love goes. Okay, but if you have a choice, you have to go with the system. So you feel the love of others when you contribute, so you keep contributing, you feel good about yourself, you love yourself. So when you love yourself, you're in a better health, so you can keep contributing until that love, which is the mind energy, is part of the mind energy, you start depleting. When you get older, you start loving your body less, because you don't have mind energy. When you stop loving your body less than before, then you get sick, then you don't take care of the body as much as before. People would kind of ignore you, because I sense that I have gray hair, and I see that when people ignore me because I'm older, and other people are being chosen over me because of my age, among other things. But I'm happy the way I am. Okay, so take care of yourself, don't stress out, take it easy, and trust the God who will give you answers. What are the best choices for you? You have to connect. So give God the chance to talk to you, and turn your mind towards the divine, and see. It doesn't take long, I can tell you that. It doesn't take long until you sense that you need to do this, you need to talk to that person, or need to listen to that person, you need to make this choice. God won't tell you with some voice like in the movies. Those are BS. Okay, so talk to you soon. Bye bye.